Oh, Geekdom. I just got done editing my training video from yesterday's, and this is the Tommy Copper compression sleeves, guys, to help promote healing and all that stuff. It actually feels pretty good. I wear it every time I get done doing training. Whether it's arms today, it's a leg day. That video will be dropping later on tonight, tomorrow's squat day, as well as the video from yesterday. This is about the last video that Geekdom just made. Now, of course, the fanboys are up in a roar, and the people that watch my content lets me know normally when Geekdom drops a video, but they want my opinion. And honestly, guys, I'm to the point where I'm getting tired of Dragon Ball, and I see the comments in my comment section about Hunter Cross Hunter. You know, I really ain't into Hunter Cross Hunter, but you know, Rurouni Kenshin, Inuyasha, I kind of dabble in Inuyasha. So there's gonna be some future animes that we're gonna be discussing and all that stuff. Of course, the Ichigo versus Tanjiro, that's coming. Y'all gotta just stay tuned. Like, that shit's coming. We're gonna discuss all that. You know, I don't want this channel to become a Dragon Ball channel. I just like debunking the shit that's in the community. Of course, the talk of the town is the new Budokai Tenkaichi game that's coming out. And really, it's not the talk of the town. The biggest Dragon Ball fanboy is pushing the shit. Now, I haven't seen this video. It's paused. We're going to review this in real time. Okay? This is, in my opinion, now I know I ain't the only one that roast a video on him. I know NBA did a live stream about him. But NBA's now on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. And I think the shots were fired, particularly at me, because of the last video that I uploaded about this situation. You know, when I caught you in your lie, we're going to roll this footage right here.
So you mean tell me they're just taking characters from the Tournament of Power only? They're not going to take characters past that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's how I believe you're just speculating for views. Because you just said you don't know, you don't have that information. Then you sit up here and say, well, I'm going to give you plenty of examples without saying who I know is in the game. Well, shit, Goku's in the fucking game. Fucking Vegeta's in the fucking game. Fucking Jiren's in the fucking game. Toppo's in the fucking game. Dispo's in the fucking game. Super 17's in the fucking game. Ranger 17's in the fucking game. Hey, I do you one even better. Dragon Ball Super Broly is in the fucking game. And they might even give you Dragon Ball Z Broly, which I doubt. You're probably just going to get Super Broly because he's stronger than Z Broly. You want me to keep going? Oh, you're probably going to get Beast Gohan as a DLC character. Orange Piccolo as a DLC character. Cell Max as a DLC character. I can keep fucking going. I can keep fucking going. I don't have sources, but I can keep fucking going. You know? Zamasu will be in that motherfucker. How about Vegito? Oh. We can't forget about Boo, Kid Boo. I doubt they'll give us Evil Boo. You can get probably the super version of Boo. And Kid Boo, Fat Boo, that's about it. You know, I can do this shit all fucking day, man. All fucking day long. All day. Are you kidding me right now? Like, oh, are you kidding me? You just lied. I just caught your lie. You guys didn't heard of I just caught your lie in your video. I didn't watch it this far earlier when I first watched it, but see, you just lied. You said, well, I ain't got the list. But, well, I'm going to give you a lot of examples without letting you know who I know is in the game. Now, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, in that video, I clearly stated that some of the characters that's not in the Tournament of Power that's in the manga is going to be exclusive to this game. Okay, they're going to be making their debuts as DLC characters, in my opinion. And I already read the comment section, and apparently Geekdom's going to say that the manga characters are not going to be in the game. And if he indeed does says that, then I'm going to say the same thing I'm going to say now. You guys remember Jump Force, right? You guys remember the 1,000 Year Blood War arc was manga during that time when that game came out. And of course, they showed Aizen, they showed Rukia, they showed the new Renji, they showed the new Grimjow, they showed the new Ichigo. They gave you all of that, the new Toshiro, all the Bunkais, everything before the 1,000 Year Blood War arc of Bleach return. Games don't have to wait to put characters in them if an animation of a character isn't out. There are examples in Dragon Ball alone where certain characters are using certain techniques that we only seen in the manga, or that we only seen in the movies and not particularly in the continuity of the actual saga. Now, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. I know why Geekdom is making these videos. For views, same reason why I'm making this one. And his channel isn't doing too well. Even though he's getting subs, the channel isn't that hot anymore. And so, you guys go look at the comments yourself. There are a lot of people, it's not so much as fanboys, but there are a lot of people like the game ain't came out yet, bro, chill. Let's talk about when the series coming back. Talk about something else. He tried to talk about Chainsaw Man, only got like 5,000 views. And actually, I got my opinion about Denji and Chainsaw Man. I can't wait for season 2. That shit is awesome. But without further ado, let's sit here and see that I piss off Geekdom. Because like I say, I think he made this video in direct response to what I said in my video. And I could be wrong, because like I said, I'm not the only somebody that got on Geekdom. But I was the first one to put a video out by You're Full of Shit. But anyway, let's see exactly what Geekdom says, because I got to get the squats today. I got to train. I got PRs I got to try to hit today.
Here on the channel, I published a couple of videos in regards to Dragon Ball Z.
Milking the Ball Masters.
Which is the upcoming new Budokai Tenkaichi game. Not the final name, I don't think, but the...
Also, guys, if you see me a little jittery, I had beta-alanine, creatine in this Powerade. I'm getting ready for squats, baby.
Game is confirmed. It's already been announced. Coming out very, very soon. And so
wait a minute, what'd you say?
Upcoming new Budokai Tenkaichi game. Not the final name, I don't think, but the game is confirmed. It's already been announced. Coming out very, very soon. And so I did a couple of...
It's going to be either dubbed Super Budokai Tenkaichi, right? Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi, or, wait a minute, Super Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi, or Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those names. It's not going to be Z. You guys remove Z. This is a reboot and a relaunch to a game. Remove the fucking letter Z. It's not going to be Z. Remove the Z. I'm saying that without sources. This is my speculation, but I think if I'm a betting man, that's what the fuck it's going to be called. You already had 3 parts to an already classic game. Why go 4? Start the game over new and fresh and give it Super. Elevate the Z version to the Super version. That makes more sense. So I'm just going off of pure logic. I'm just looking at what Street Fighter do and other games. I'm just going off of logic.
Videos discussing some things that I found out about content in the game. And when I produced my last video discussing the new characters that were confirmed for the Budokai Tenkaichi roster, there were some questions that came up in the community that I'm going to try and see if I can get to here on this video.
It wasn't no questions. You seen my video and I caught you in the fucking lie. It wasn't no questions. There were people in your comment section roasting the fuck out of you and asking like I showed in my live stream. You forgot about Legends, didn't you? The characters that might be coming to this game in Tournament of Power is already on Legends and on Xenoverse. All right? No one's going to buy this fucking game if they don't give us other characters outside of the Tournament of Power. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying. This game isn't going to be that popular. I'm not buying no Day 1 edition. As much as I love the Budokai Tenkaichi series, I'm not buying a Day 1 edition. I want to see who the possible DLC characters are going to be, the characters at launch, the story mode. I want to see how the game's going to function. I brought Street Fighter 6 when it came out. Honestly, I'm not that happy with it. But it's still new. It's still got a lot of stuff that they're working on. I haven't really played it since June. I need to get back into it. I'm doing a world tour. Matter of fact, I just got to the DJ version of the fucking game, DJ part of the game. But the point is, you can't sit up here and exclusively say that the manga characters are not going to be in the game. Here's a news flash. Here's a news flash. All characters that's in this game or is going to be in this game is based off a manga. Not just the anime. They're based off the manga. I just want you to understand what that means. To make a game, you got to have a character. That character doesn't have to be animated to be put in the game. If that character is a popular manga character and he has certain moves in the manga, you can animate that character into a game and give him those fighting moves. It don't take a rocket scientist to do that. We didn't see Rukia's Bankai until recently animated. We seen it in the manga. And guess what? It didn't take a rocket scientist to show us how that Bankai was going to respond. Same with Renji. It doesn't matter. So, I just read your comments. I want to hear what you got to say, because that's what they're saying in the comments, that you're full of fucking shit. But we know what you're doing. You're hyping up a game, but we know what you're doing.
An answer and sort of explain what I know about the roster of Budokai Tenkaichi 4, and I want to...
You don't know shit. Because why would someone leak you the roster for you to leak it? Like everybody's saying in your comment section, it goes without saying the main character should be in this game. And I don't think all the original Z Warriors going to be in this fucking game. I think they're going to give you like just the heavy hitters and some of the secondary characters. This is mainly going to be a super production game. Z has been. This is going to be mainly a super focused game in my opinion. The main characters from GT, a few characters from Dragon Ball, the main hard hitters from Z, and then just about everything you think of from Super is probably going to be in here. And mainly just the heavy hitters in Super. With a couple of gag characters. That's just my opinion. That goes without saying. You have new stages, mainly pertaining around Super most likely. You're going to probably have a Tournament of Power stage in there. This isn't hard to figure the fuck out. And like I say, for DLC, you're probably going to get Gogeta Blue. You're probably going to get Super Saiyan Broly from Super. You're probably going to get Ultra Ego and Ultra Instant Goku, in my opinion, from Super. I don't see Black Frieza being here because we haven't seen anything really from Black Frieza. Unless they give him his powers that Golden Frieza possesses and make it stronger. They can do that because he's the same character. You can give him the Golden Frieza power in the Black Frieza form and just amplify the output of the power. It don't take a rocket scientist to do that. You don't have to have an animation to do that. But once again, let's keep going.
Tell you what I think is the group of characters that will not be in the game.
So see, you think that's not something that you know. Once again, you just lied. Let me bag it back up again. Let me bag it up. 27, shut the fuck up.
That were confirmed for the Budokai Tenkaichi roster. There were some questions that
Back up again.
about content in the game. And when I produced my last video discussing the new characters that were confirmed for the Budokai,
there wasn't no characters confirmed yet. We're all going off of speculation of what we already pretty much know what's going to happen with the game and the characters in the game. Hasn't no characters been confirmed yet. There hasn't been no official release statement from Namco Bandai. From Bandai Namco or Toei. There has nothing been confirmed. That's you trying to act like you has confirmation. We don't even know if Dragon Ball Z Goku's gonna be on there, or if they're just gonna do just Super Goku with all the transformations, which is an upgrade from the Z Goku. We don't know if they're gonna give us Z Vegeta or Z Frieza. We don't know none of that. We just know the main characters are gonna probably most likely 99% with 1% margin of error is going to be in the game, but nothing's been confirmed yet. That's what we're getting at. You are saying that they're confirmed. We haven't seen no official roster list yet.
Tenkaichi roster, there were some questions that came up in the community that I'm going to try and see if I can get to here on this video and answer and sort of explain what I know about the roster of Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And I want to tell you what I think is...
Now, how do you know And then how can you go to think? You see what I'm saying? You say you know the roster. No, you don't know the roster. We proved that in my live stream. We don't know the roster. So how do you go from know to think? All right? If you have the roster, you know who's not going to be in the game at launch. That doesn't mean they can't come out of DLC characters. You see what I'm getting at here? This is just you hyping up a game with no evidence and trying to make it seem like your sources is leaking you all the goods. You ain't the only someone that got sources inside that business. You just want to make it seem like you're the only guy who can get your hands in that business. I tell you what, even that goofball Blackscape can get inside of Bandai Namco most likely. He has a bigger following on this YouTube platform. Well, not a bigger subscriber count to you, but his quirkiness on shit gets him somewhere. Unrelent Gaming and all the other guys, even that fucking pedophile self-programmer can probably get inside and get good shit on Bandai Namco. What's that, Maximilian dude, the game that play all the games? I'm pretty sure over the subs he has will get information before you will. Those are actual gamers. Gamers. Sonic Fox, all those guys, those are gamers. They will get first dibs at this game before you. Believe me, before you. You're just a Dragon Ball lover. Those gamers that play those games, like Maximilian dude, I think I'm pronouncing it right. I remember he always get the new shit for everything come out. Him, I know Sonic Fox, despite that he's not a straight male, he's a gamer. All those guys gonna get first dibs. They can get in and get information that you can't get because those are gamers. It's just like when Ford releases new vehicles. All the big vehicle channels on YouTube, like Staying Mode and shit, they get first crack at that shit. I hate to spoil that for you. That's how I know you're just speculating. You're not a gamer. You're just a YouTuber with a channel that sucks off Dragon Ball. But once again, tell us what you know. Tell us what you know.
The group of characters that will not be in the game. Just try to kind of give you all a picture of what the game's going to be like as far as roster goes. So if you're stopping by here for the very first time, welcome. Hit the subscribe button.
How can you give us anything that nothing has...
Hit the like button. It really does help, and I appreciate it. I very much do. So let's talk about the roster. In the previous video, I discussed that this game will feature characters from Dragon Ball Super that have never been playable in any other Dragon Ball game, which includes fighters, Kakarot, and of course Xenoverse 2. There will be some returning favorites.
What about Legends? See, you're just doing console games. But Legend is an actual game. Once again, you actually have to fight and use strategy on Legends. It isn't just a card game where you just press a card and the damn thing just attack. No, you gotta, you know, vanish, and you have to move up your thumb. You have to actually tap the thumb to do attacks when you don't have any cards. So that's a legit fighting game. And Bandai Namco makes that too. Spike's not making this game. This is Bandai Namco. All right? So Bandai Namco has the rights to put any character that they want to in any Dragon Ball game that they see fit. All right? What's that? What's the other company that made fighters? I think they're going to have some Unrelated Entertainment, something like that. Well, wherever that other production company is that did fighters, they're going to have their hands in this game too. All right? I'm going to give you another example. Fighters. Fighters showed the debut of Android 21. Okay? And here's where I'm going to bust your balls at. All right? Android 21 wasn't fighters. Okay? Now, we found out in Superhero that she is the wife, if I recall, of Dr. Gero. Right? Dr. Gero, right? Or Android 16. No, Dr. Gero, whatever it was. Yeah, Android 16 is the offseed from that fucking union, which is fucking Dr. Gero's son, all right? Now, in Superhero, they didn't call her Android 21. This is before she decided to become an android. Her name was Vomi. But the point I'm trying to make is, before she was even in the anime or even thought about to be in the fucking movie, she was in a game console. All right? She was in a game console. So once again, you don't know. You can't even tell how the roster's going to look. You don't know the layout of the game. You don't know the rounds in the game. You don't know nothing. Because Bam Namco ain't said anything. Why would they tell you for you to leak it before they even put it out on the platform? Non-disclosure. They can sue your ass for that shit. Non-disclosure agreement. Why would you try to leak some shit, right, about a game before they give the official release of this, unless you hacked them, and I doubt that. I doubt you hacked. So, you trying to paint this narrative. You know how the game gonna look, the layout, the characters. You're going back and forth where I have the roster, but here's the characters that I think won't be in the game. You contradicting yourself again in your own video because you just doing this for views. Because your last few videos ain't been getting the same amount of views as your first TKXG4 video has. That's why you're doing this. Sucking it off. To quote you, you're milking the ball masters. Milking the ball masters.
Favorites and some new ones that were in the TOP, the Tournament of Power, but were unplayable. Now, one of the questions I saw come up quite a bit over the past few days is, will this game feature characters from Dragon Ball Heroes? First and foremost, before we go any further, I'm telling you right now with 100% honesty, I do not have the entire roster in front of me.
Oh! But you got some of the roster in front of you, right? You know what? I can go on my computer right now. I got some of the roster in front of me. You guys want to know who's going to be in the game? Let's see. Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Brawly, Vegito, Gogeta, fucking Beerus, Champa, Kaba, Hit, Android 17, that's Ranger, GT 17 probably, and that's Super Version 17. I don't think we're going to get Z17. Let's see, we got Krillin, okay, we got Goten Trunks, Gohan, okay. It's just that easy. We got the Ginyu Force. We have Frieza. We even got the Sigma Force from GT in this bitch. Okay? We got Coolest Armor Squadron. We see Bojack and his henchmen. Yeah, that's like half. We got three forms of Boo minus the evil gray form. We got Goku Black. We got Future Trunks and Mai. Right? Like, I can do the same thing. And I ain't have no sources for that. Those are just the characters that I know without a shadow of a doubt is going to make this fucking game. 99% accurate with a 1% margin of fucking error. Because those are the heavy hitters. Why leave them out? And I ain't think about Tien and Yamcha. They're going to be in the game. Nappa's going to be in the game. Without Raditz, you wouldn't got Z. So, of course, Raditz is going to be in the fucking game. We can't forget about Piccolo. He has to be in the game. We can't forget about Cell. He has to be in the fucking game. That's like 50 fucking characters right there. Of course, Mr. Satan is going to be in the fucking game. Janemba is going to be in the fucking game. Baby Vegeta, most likely, is going to be in a fucking game. Separate GT Kid Goku, that goes without saying. But anyway, let's keep going.
I think I know every character in the game. I don't. I know some of the characters. I don't know every character.
We know some of the fucking characters.
I cannot paint the picture of the full.
We know some of the fucking characters in this fucking game. We know. I just went over it without a source. We know some of the characters in this game. The only thing we do not know is what universe from the Tournament of Power characters we're going to get. And we don't know if outside of the manga, okay, if we're going to get Moro, Granola, Gas, and all those characters. That we do not know. But I'm willing to bet DLC. Because nobody knows when the anime's coming back. So why wait to have some animated when if you promise in the DLC pack 1 you getting Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, everybody will buy it. That right there confirms that, oh shit. Yes, they came from superhero, but superhero in the manga is going on right now, but they can take it from the superhero movie. But then they come back and say, oh, well, we're going to give you Gas and Moro for the first villain DLC combo. What you gonna say then? Well, my sources had it wrong.
Nor do I know which characters are going to be there in the base game and who's going to be DLC. That is up to you. Leave a comment down below with your guesses. Right now.
Oh, that's up to us. You ain't telling us nothing. Who do you know is not playable? Even the Grand Priest can be a playable character if they want to. And we ain't seen nothing of the Grand Priest. I doubt they'll do that. They might have him as a training instructor, but we haven't seen anything about the Grand Priest. But if they want to make him a playable character, they can. Hey, they can make Zeno a playable character. Why? We see Zeno destroy a whole fucking universe. Literally destroy a whole fucking universe. They can make him a fucking character. We've seen glimpses of his power.
Yes. However, people were asking, will this game feature characters exclusive to Dragon Ball Heroes? Characters like, for example, Mecha Kibura, Few, people like that. Hearts, characters that we saw.
Listen, Xenoverse is putting all those characters in the game. Few and Toa and all that shit, man. Demigod, all those Xenoverse characters. If Bandai Namco want to put them fuckers in the game, they can. They absolutely can. That is something you do not have any knowledge of. They can change just like that and say, you know what? I want to put them in this game. That's something you have no knowledge of, Geekdom. You're just speculating again for views.
In the Heroes and Xenoverse game universes, Mira, Toa, etc.
Contracts?
Oh, we gotta add.
Prices. Yada yada or not yada yada? Ew, yada yada. Correct. But when you
These characters are characters that I refer to as characters from the Dragon Ball video game universe. They started with Dragon Ball Online. Later on, they became part of Heroes and, of course, Xenoverse, like Demigra 2. Those characters. The ones that were not featured in anime, manga, and movies. I cannot tell you with 100% certainty, but I do not believe those characters will be in Dragon Ball.
So why you say who is not, in big words, playable? You don't know that. Once again, you don't know any damn thing. You just said 2 videos ago when you first started talking about the Budokai Tenkaichi news, your sources. So your sources can't tell you definitively that those characters not going to be in the fucking game. But they can tell you the roster, but they can't tell you that. My sources say that your sources is full of fucking shit. You know what my sources is? Google, motherfucker. Google. And Google doesn't lie if I'm getting it from the official page of Bandai Namco and everything else. And guess what? They ain't said shit. That's the best source to have. The source where it comes from.
Budokai Tenkaichi, the newest one, Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I don't think they will be. There are a plethora.
And you keep calling it 4. It might be the 4th installment of the game, but it's not going to be Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And I like how you stopped calling it Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. It's a reboot to a game that hasn't been out for over 16 fucking years. Okay? 16 fucking years. The game, the last one came out in 07. 16 years. Why would they add 4 to a game that's been absent from continuity for 16 fucking years? There's gonna be a reboot and a relaunch of a game, and it's gonna be dubbed probably Super. I'm telling you, Super Dragon Ball Tenkaichi Budokai. I mean, Super Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi or Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi. It's not gonna be 4. It's the start of something new. Because believe it or not, they're gonna probably make a ultimate version of this game and then a final version of this game whenever Super fucking ends. Just keep me honest with you.
Of unique fusions and unique characters and variants in Heroes that would literally talking about a roster of close to 700 characters. I mean, they're...
Why would they give you a roster of 700 fucking characters? Do that make any goddamn sense? That's like if they take every fighter from the Mortal Kombat franchise and put them in the newest Mortal Kombat reboot, Mortal Kombat 1 game that's coming out. You can have a grand total over 150 some combatants. A little bit more than that, actually. They're not going to do that. That's why the game going to probably have a couple of separate parts to it. Just for that particular reason alone right there. So they can add new characters and take away the other characters to the game. Why would they give you all the time skips, Gokus and shit and all the time trying Vegeta when you can just get one Vegeta and give him all those forms? You are making no sense right now. Literally, you're not making any fucking sense. All those different universes with the same character, the same names, they can just give you that character and let you select the form of that character. That's not 700. That's the same character. You're just using this form of this fucking character. Take the concept of Budokai Tenkaichi 2, where you can select the characters and their forms in that one character.
So many different versions of just Bardock to where if you were to include those, it would just be ridiculous. I don't believe they're going to be playable in this game.
You just ran.
The modding community out there, which they know who the
Bardock is going to be in the game. Name. I think Bardock, and I haven't played in a while. He might have. I think he was in Budokai 3. Budokai, not Tenkaichi. I know he was in Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. And in Fighters. And in Legends. And in Xenoverse. I don't recall him being in Budokai 3. He might have, though. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. He might have. But name a game really since Budokai 3. I'm going to use Budokai 3 safety net because a lot of characters are in Budokai 3. It's like 40 characters. So since Budokai 3, name a game that Bardock hasn't been in when it comes to a Dragon Ball fighting game. Bardock is going to be in the fucking game. Fuck all his forms. Once again, you can take Bardock's forms and just have one Bardock and select his forms as that Bardock. It doesn't change the roster number. You're just using that particular Bardock form from whatever timeline you're using it from. Once again, you don't know that shit. I doubt they're going to include the hero fighters, but they can. And they can condense the files like that. Oh, we're using Bardock from this particular timeline. Okay, select Bardock. Select what timeline Bardock you want. Present, future, past. Okay, do you want normal Bardock? Or do you want to start with Super Saiyan Bardock or Super Saiyan 3 Bardock? That's not hard to do. That's simple shit.
they oftentimes
Crazy.
Clutch. They might be able to help out with that in the future, should the code allow it. This is a new game, so it's going to be very complex, and those complexities will take some time. But as you know, that'll be the
Tell us who you know not going to be in this fucking game. You just ran.
What about the manga characters, meaning the ones that were introduced after Dragon Ball Super's anime ended? Not with Broly or with the superhero movies, but specifically the manga-only ones we've seen, such as Granola, Moro, all of the Galactic Prisoners, Gas and the Heaters, Ultra Ego,
He's
Vegeta,
sucking it off abuse, y'all.
Ultra Instinct Goku. Like, are they going to be in Budokai Tenkaichi 4? And the answer that I have for you is probably not, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell us.
If you notice, the characters and forms from the manga, Granola, Moro, Yui, Vegeta, all of that stuff, they're not even in Dokkan. They're not in Heroes even. And
So you're using anecdotal evidence. And once again, I just trumped that at the beginning of your video because I seen the comments about that. You don't have to have any character to be in the animated form to be in a fucking game. Look at Jump Force. See Jump Force. Don't have to do that. And just because they're not in Dokkan Battle or in Heroes yet, oh well, of course not. They haven't got that far down in Heroes. And Heroes isn't really following the continuity of Super. It's a fan-made manga. Anime. Give it some time and I'm pretty sure them characters will pop up. Yeah, I remember you said like 3 years ago when Super ended, like 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, well, you know, fuck, we're actually 5 years now. Actually, no, how long was Super ended in America 3 years ago? Yeah, but that Super stopped. Tournament Power came to end in, what was it, 2015? No, not 2017, I think it was. 2017 when Super, or 16, ended. The Tournament Power in America ended in 2018. Because, you know, it had to come over here. But I remember you when Heroes came out, oh, it's just promotional. It's been going on now for 4, 5 fucking years. Okay? Ultra Ego Vegeta just made his debut in this last manga chapter with Granola. He did that chapter, that arc just ended. Master Ultra Instinct Goku, give it time, it'll be the gray hair one again. Give it time. Just hit that form in the Granola arc, which was the last arc. Give it time. Those arcs just ended. Give it time. Now, if that's your anecdotal arguments, then you are fucking stupid. I don't even want to watch the rest of your fucking shit because I can see now you don't know absolutely nothing. You just wasted people's time. I seen it come. You wasted everybody's time just to say nothing. You don't know anything. That's why clickbait. And that's why your channel, yeah, you gaining new subs, but your channel is dying because you're clickbaiting like a motherfucker just for views. To help pay that light bill that you're probably having a hard time fucking paying. But to sell your soul to make content about shit that you have no idea about, but sound so confident about, is lying to your fans that actually believe in you. Now listen, they the dumbasses for believing in you. But I know you made this video in response to my video because I caught you in a fucking lie. And you don't have to say my name because I know you watch my shit. I know you do. Because I tag you. So I know you watch it. When this game comes out, and I ain't gonna make no more videos about this fucking shit until it comes out. Until I see actual trailers and what I think. I'm gonna move on to other shit, other anime. Because Roshi, you done got bored. Listen, guys. I'm just gonna be blunt. Listen. Bandai Namco knows that this game is a big reboot. It's a big relaunch, okay? They also know that if they don't give the fans what they want, this can probably be the worst Dragon Ball selling game since Kakarot, okay? I expect Moro, the main cast from the Heaters, not the Galactic Control where he's from Granola, not Moro's henchmen too much, like, but the main characters like OG73 and shit. I expect those guys to be DLC. If OG73 is not, I expect Moro to be in the game. If Jocko's gonna be in this motherfucker, I know he's been around for a while. Expect Moro. What was the other guy? The Angel, what was his name? Whis' brother. What the fuck his name was? The fucking Miris. If Whis' brother and Grand Prix son, if Miris doesn't be in this game, that's gonna be a fucking problem. Cause we seen Miris fight before. And Miris trained Goku. Went all out, and that's why Miris died, but he was brought back to life. I can't remember if the Grand Priest had something to do with Xenocene, the purity, whatever. He was granted the guy's life back. What the fuck ever. Super Dragon Ball, well, what the fuck. He got life back. He's no angel no more. He's a mortal now with fire, with powers, okay? Probably honing those motherfuckers too. So everybody don't think about Miris anymore. But I'm pretty sure that Miris, Moro, and Master Ultra Instinct Goku, well, he wasn't mastered, but Ultra Ego Vegeta, right? All those guys we seen in Granola and the Moro arc, right? Well, in Moro, he did Ultra Ego and Granola. But the Vegeta with the spirit fish and shit, I expect that shit to be DLC. The granola argue, oh, you best believe they're going to give you Ultra Ego Vegito. You best, listen, if they don't do that, that's a big fuck you to the fans. Because that's what people want. Trust me, Bam.Namco read comments. And they want that game to sell, so they're going to give you that. That's probably why those characters haven't been released in Fighters yet. Or, I don't think Fighters do any more DLC. That's probably why they ain't hit Xenoverse yet. Because they want those characters to be exclusive to Budokai. The Team Gage to relaunch that game. Because it's going to draw money. The only character that I honestly don't see making this particular debut or DLC is Black Frieza. Why? We don't know anything about his powers just yet. We don't know nothing. He just punched Goku them and transformed down. We don't know anything about his powers. So I doubt that Black Frieza will be in the fucking game. I doubt that. Golden Frieza for sure. Black Frieza negative. I don't see him at all. Now, once the manga continues and we see Black Frieza and we see what he's capable of and shit, then when they have, if they don't have a part 2 to the game or a upgraded Ultra version to the game, like Ultra Dragon Ball Budokai Super Team Gage, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or Super Dragon Ball Budokai Team Kaiexi 4 Ultimate. I'm gonna drop the 4. I'm trying to drop the 4. Right? They can do it that way, or like I said, they have Ultimate Dragon Ball Budokai. Ultimate Dragon Ball Super Budokai Team Kaiexi. You know, with Ultimate Tag. Then you might get that Frieza. You know, whoever other characters coming around. But all the stuff that Geekdom experience is just the same thing I've been saying. It's just pure speculation. But if I'm willing to bet money on it, the characters that I'm saying is going to make it are going to be the big head honchos. As far as the tournament power of the characters goes, I see maybe 8 at the most making the rosters. Outside the main characters, maybe a grand total of 8 of them making the fucking roster. At best. Those characters sucked in the tournament power for the most part. They sucked. Fucking suck. If Master Roshi whooping some characters' asses, they suck. So I don't see all the characters that y'all trying to hype up being in the fucking game. I see the main ones like the Namekians that fought with Gohan and them. I see Dispo is already in the game. But, you know, I see Topo, Jiren, of course, Ribrian, the Trio of the Dangers. I see those guys in the game. I can't really think of anybody else besides that robot fusion looking dude from what, Universe 3? Whatever fucking universe they were from, Universe 5, I think. Not 5, 4. 4, right? That's mainly it. I don't see really no other characters that they will risk putting in the fucking game. It'd be a waste of fucking time just to get slaughtered. So, I'm over this shit. I ain't making no more Budokai content until the damn official trailer come out. You guys can keep going there and listen to Geekdom all you want and suck off what he says, but he ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying that we already don't even fucking know. He basically just want those views. So you guys can keep going to watch. I'm just giving my rebuttal because I know that he took shots at me because I said what I said in my video. So I'm shooting the fuck back. I wouldn't even made this video had not had a roster update and who's not playable in there. And then trying to make it sugarcoat like it was questions. No, you see my video. Right? I actually linked on one of your videos. Okay? And people in your comment section was calling you the fuck out. So you waited about a week or two to try to sweep it under the rug and then try to come out with a rebuttal. And that NBA roasted your ass on a live stream. So it is what it is. I'm finna go squat. Some that you need to do. Put some muscle on your frame and grow some nuts and get off of Goku's nuts and think on your own. I'm willing to bet Maximilian Dude and Sonic Fox and them will get first dibs on anything about this game before you will. I'm willing to bet 10 grand on it. They gonna have information about this game before you will, because those are actual gamers. Bam.Namco ain't gonna tell you shit. You ain't a gamer. Those are gamers. They're gonna cater to them before they cater to your ass. Just keeping it real and telling it how it is, motherfucker. Just being honest with you. That it is what it is. I'm out, guys. I gotta go clang and bang. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.